can't get any words. Podcasts don't last, giving you the real talk, no holding back. Can't get any worse, we'll make you see. There's always a silver lining. We'll set you free, so join the movement. Let's change the game with the Can't Get Any Worse podcast.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Can't Get Any Worse podcast. How are we all today, guys? I am absolutely blessed today. We've got another guest episode, and I'm blown away that this bloke actually said he'd come and have a chat to me. So we've got Haze Hepi sitting across from me right now. How are you, mate?
Good, man. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
No worries at all, mate. I've got to say you're intimidating me. You're the biggest figure we've had in this studio. Usually I'm the big dog here, usually. But you tower over me. It is, like I said, I'm absolutely stoked to have you here. Bit of a fangirl, to be honest. Have I kept it under wraps, to be honest?
You've kept it under wraps, bro.
Yeah, cool. I didn't want to come off too keen and scare you out the front door before you even got comfortable. But I guess for those that don't know you, you want to give us a brief rundown of who Haze Hepi is?
Yeah.
I know, it's a weird question.
I'm a bare knuckle boxer.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, nice. And so I guess were you traditional boxer to start with? Or
Yes, sir.
Just,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
First off, I was a traditional boxer, done amateurs here in Queensland. Made it to a national level. Won the junior nationals when I was 18.
Yep.
And then, just went on from there, man. Turned pro at 21, but I had a couple of injuries that sort of prolonged that, or sort of held back that pro progression.
Yep.
And then I only started again. I made a comeback when I was about 31. Made a comeback in the pros, and then got picked up and started doing bare knuckle.
Yeah, cool. So how does that transition even happen? Because obviously bare knuckle's relatively new, I suppose. Or
Yes, no, it's very new. It's not overly big here in Australia yet, or in New Zealand. So, man, what happened was I had a couple of fights, and I put together a little, I guess, highlight reel, and I posted up, and it went viral on social media, on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And then, I just had the promoter of Bad to the Bone Bare Knuckle over in the UK just reached out and said, "Hey man, have you ever thought about doing bare knuckle?" And I actually had, after I had my first initial comeback fight, then I had a couple more, and I was like, man, I'll do this for a couple more years, and then I want to have a crack at bare knuckle. I just felt like I was more marketable in bare knuckle. I felt like my style suited a bare knuckle style a lot better. So, man, that's just how it all happened, and here we are today.
Yeah. So you were watching? I guess it would have been sort of underground bare knuckle fights.
No, it was still like it's a big scene over in the UK.
Okay.
And in the States.
Yeah, cool.
So BKB over in the UK and BKFC over in the States. So that was still big. So I was watching that.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, and that's where I sort of started loving it and going, man, I really feel like this style of combat sport suits me. So.
What do you think it was about that? Because obviously, like, to me, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. But to me, to go, okay, I want to lose the gloves and go bare knuckle. Yeah. How's that thought process sort of? Why do you think that was more suited to you, I suppose?
I guess the way that I fight, just being a counter puncher, and you get a lot more rewards for it when there's no gloves, so if you can time a good shot or get a good shot in, you get a bigger reward from it, so to speak. So like you'll see a cut come up or a bruise, or it'll break something or something. So you're more rewarded for less work, and I'm lazy, bro. So if I can get away with that, bro, I'll do it.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, so bro, that was just the thought process. I'd been a bouncer since I was 18.
Okay.
Working in doors and stuff like that. So I've had a lot of bare knuckle fights.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll give this a crack.
Built for it. Yeah, right. You always sort of been around this area, or you?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Cool.
I've lived in the northern Gold Coast for about 30 years.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Nice. I like I said, watching you on socials and stuff, I knew we were somewhat close, but I was like, oh. And then I just shot my shot, and I was surprised that you said yes. So yeah, crazy. So then you went to BKB. How many fights did you have there before you?
In Bad to the Bone, I had 2. I had my debut, and I won that fight in about 30 seconds. And then I had my second fight lined up, and about a week or two before the event, the opponent pulled out. They said, "Hey, look, Haze, the only guy that we can find is a former world heavyweight champion, in the BKB." And I was just like, fuck it, let's just do it. I've done this camp. I've already booked the tickets to come over, so might as well just do it. So, jumped in there and got the win. 5-round decision. Broke both my hands in the first minute. And, so that sort of just skyrocketed me from there, and then got picked up by the BKFC after that.
Yeah, okay, cool. So 2 fights there, and then how many fights you had in BKFC now?
2.
2, yeah, cool. That last one was nuts, obviously, the whole eye situation. How's that feeling now?
Oh, it's fine. It's
fine, Looking at you now, it looks completely...
It was fine on the night,
and
it was just, I think it was just a cut or a sort of laceration that a lot of the medics or professionals hadn't seen in a professional fight, so they sort of got a
stressed
bit
out.
Let's stop it. But that's why bare knuckle is I feel a lot, so to speak, is a lot safer than glove boxing is.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I mean, like, you cop a good shot in boxing, it can be compounded.
Okay.
You keep you'll keep taking big shots, but you land a good shot in bare knuckle, you cut, you split.
Yeah, okay.
Something's broken, so the more likely you just get, right, that's enough.
Yeah, okay, true.
You don't compound heavy knocks. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good with it. If there's a cut that looks like it's potentially harmful to your longevity or your life, they'll stop it.
Yeah, for sure. No, cool. Well, yeah, like I said, that looked like a nasty injury, but the way, like, watching the fight, it looked like you were completely fine.
Yeah, I was fine.
Obviously, you were pretty dirty that it got called off. Like, how quickly were you pretty much straight away? You're like, okay, I want to get back in here. I want to.
That's the first thing Connor said to me. Like, as soon as he got back in, he's like, "Do you want the rematch?" I was like, "Fucking oath, I want the rematch."
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
Like I felt like somewhat of a comeback story was taken away from me, man. I got dropped in the first minute, which was a good shot, a good timed shot. Full credit to him. But then I got up, and I feel like I with body presence, I won the rest of that round. I was winning that round in the beginning as well. I got caught with a shot. Second round, I got caught with one more other shot. That didn't really faze me at all, but I think that was the one that caused the cut. Mm-hmm. And then the rest of it's just one-sided, my side.
Yeah. No, you definitely look good in that fight.
Timing, I got my timing in the third, and had man, I had my timing in. I was hurting him. I was catching him coming in. And I mean, like those last 2 shots that caught him, the last 10 seconds of the third round, he didn't know where he was. He walked back to my corner, not really a corner because it's a circle. But he walked back to my cornerman, and the ref had to come over and be like, "No, you're over here."
Yeah, so
take him over, and he's stumbling over there. And then when they first stopped the fight, he was like, "Oh, what? No, I'm fine to continue." Like it was almost like he was like, "Oh no, I'm fine."
Yeah, right.
So yeah, you could you could tell he was hurting, but bro, it is what it is.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So is that are you in negotiations or anything for that rematch, or nothing as of yet?
As far as I know, it's 95% done.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So we got the rematch. Look, he's a tough man, Polish dude.
Yeah.
Tough, hard man, and we shook hands on it, and we said, "Hey, let's run a rematch." And he shook my hand, and he said, "Yep, we'll do a rematch." So
yeah, cool.
Hopefully, he sticks to it.
Hopefully, it sticks.
And now, the owner of the BKFC and the matchmakers have now gotten involved, and it's looking like being a rematch in March.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Love it. No location as of yet.
It'll be in Italy.
Yeah.
Because we had the first one there. They won. They won the rematch.
Yeah. Nice. It. I did like. Was it your idea? You sort of embraced with your fight kit and stuff. Like it was in Rome. Was that all your idea? Or?
Yes. Yeah. Most
sick.
of the kit is my idea. I'll sort of just give the so Stacey Lee, who makes my kits. She does Maverick or MVRK. She does a lot of people's kits, but I just sort of let her have free rein and go, "Hey, look, this is the idea I have," and then I'll just leave it with her. And then about a month later, she'll go, "Hey, what do you think of this?"
Yeah.
I'll go, "Yeah, let's run with it," or I'll go, "No, let's change that."
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, it looked nice. It tied into the whole because it was in Rome and things like that. So yeah. It was awesome to see. So you mentioned the big man before. Obviously, Conor McGregor. What was it like the first time you met him? I'm the biggest fan of Conor. Like,
he's a good dude, bro.
Yeah.
He's a good dude, regardless of what people say about him online. they don't know him.
Yeah,
they don't
exactly.
know the real man, and he's a good dude, bro.
Yeah.
He's just a guy. He's just,
Yeah, exactly.
Just like
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
bro, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like how you feel. Like, obviously, I'm holding it together inside being here with you, but you like same deal. You're just a guy, I suppose.
guess, man. And he's, you know, the couple of times that we went out for dinner and stuff like that, he wouldn't talk about himself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
okay.
Like he wants to know about you. He'll talk about you. Oh, how's your family? How's this? How's that?
Yeah,
Bro. He's a good dude.
Did he
He's a
pay
good
for
dude.
dinner?
Of course he does.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But no, yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's
Yeah,
a good
awesome.
dude.
No, that's cool.
Meeting him the first time was pretty wild. The first time I did meet him was in Marbella in Spain,
Okay.
and that's when I presented him with the kakahu that was in the Irish colours, the feathers.
Yep.
And yeah, man, yeah, that was a pretty cool moment.
That would have been wild.
Yeah, no, he was cool. He was really cool. He appreciated it, and yeah, wore it well. And then I taught him how to do a pukana.
Yeah.
And we got a photo of us together doing a big pukana, you know, tongue out and stuff like that. Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool moment.
Sick. And then obviously, again, along those lines, you've started, or you're involved with a tequila. Is that?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah. I got reached out to by a company that already do a tequila with Tristan Tate.
Okay.
They do a tequila with Mike Perry, a couple of other K1 fighters. I believe there could be one coming in with a high-end movie star.
Yeah. Okay.
That I'm not allowed to speak about.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah.
And another dude who's like pretty much the most famous combat sports star ever.
Interesting.
So him as well.
Yeah. Maybe
And-
even a
and then-
fat podcaster from Logan. So who knows?
And then and then myself, man. So
Yeah, that's
it
awesome.
was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool sort of group to be tied in with, and there's a few little hoops that we've got to jump through to get a shipping container from Mexico to Australia. So yeah, we're just going through those at the moment. We put it on hold in my preparation for my last fight, and then now we're just focusing on trying to jump through those hoops now.
Yeah, I could imagine it'd be pretty insane just to get everything lined up. So, in terms of like the creation of it, how much input did you have there? Did you have to taste
Minimal.
like? Oh, really? Okay.
Minimal. Yeah, very.
So it's not
very
like you had
minimal.
to sit at a factory drinking
No.
100 tequilas a day.
No, because any
Find where I put my water.
right there.
Oh, right there. There we go.
So anything that's grown in Mexico is pretty much run by the cartel.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
You got the agave plant, what the tequila's made from. So you had to go and spend time with the cartel.
Okay.
And they don't just open that up to everyone. So
100%.
if someone else went there and did taste testing, and I was happy to not go over there and do that. you
Yeah.
know.
Stay away from that.
Yeah. So no, man, I had minimal. I get to give them a couple of little, hey, I think this is right or this is that. When we do the posts, I give them certain things that I feel like I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff like that. But outside of that, man, it's
Yeah, cool. So you seem like a pretty creative dude. Then, if you're suggesting your fight kits, you're saying this is how I think marketing and stuff for the tequila should be. Do you like that side of things?
I love it, man.
Yeah?
I love it. Yeah, 100%, man. Like, even if you look at the way that I fight, the way I fight's quite creative. I don't fight like anyone else.
Yep.
Really, you know, there's no real textbook. Oh, this is how Haze does things. I sort of, I like to create my own sort of little style and flow, and base it off things that I like. And I just feel like, man, I love being creative.
Yeah.
I love being creative, man.
Yeah, because another thing that makes me laugh is the reels that you and your wife put up like together. It's so funny. Like, is that you as well, or is she?
No, she does some stuff as well, or she'll come up with the idea and then I'll tweak it to just to make it a bit more specific to our crowd, our audience, or specific to bare knuckle boxing or fighting or whatever. But yeah, no, we enjoy that stuff, man. Being creative is really the only thing that sort of makes me forget to go to sleep at night or forget to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, oh yeah, let's go, let's build, let's create.
That's cool.
And I've always been like that. Like I play a bunch of different instruments. I can draw with a couple of different. I mean, I do art with a couple of different mediums.
What kind of art? Like
anything. So like drawing.
Yeah.
Just anything. I used to do tattoos.
Yeah. Okay.
Paint, watercolor.
Cool.
Acrylics. Yeah, anything really. But yeah, man, I enjoy being creative, and then now sort of learning a bit more about business side of things. Now I like being creative in businesses and branding. Branding's a big thing for me. Like I came up with my branding for myself by myself, and I feel like I've done a relatively good job at it. Yeah, just like I can't really leave my house without being asked for a photo now.
Oh yeah,
Or even an autograph. So I had like a year ago I had to come up with an autograph because I didn't have one. I was like, do I do my signature? No, probably not. So I had to come up with an autograph and stuff like that, man. So branding was a big thing for me. I enjoyed doing that, and then getting into business and stuff now too, you know, because obviously I can't fight forever. Yeah. And I think my expiration date's maybe 2 or 3 years. Okay. I've just got to make as much noise as I can in that time. Still want to win a world title. Yep. In that time, and then I want to take on the business world. Yeah, cool. In like a creative aspect, or I mean, what sort of creating a business is creative anyway. Yeah, you know exactly. It doesn't matter what it is. You got to think about a marketing strategy or how you're going to sell said product or service. Yeah, nice. And I enjoy doing stuff like that. But I've got a couple of things in the works right now too. Okay. That are really cool. Yeah, that we're looking at getting started. Yeah, early next year. Yeah, they're going to be massive sort of business opportunities, but very much giving back to the community too. Okay. Yeah. Which is something I'm very passionate about. So. Oh, cool. Looking forward to that. Yeah, you just mentioned before you can't really leave your house without getting a photo or something. You put something up the other week that made me laugh at school drop-off. You saw the boys or something. Yes, the kids. Yeah,
you want to touch on that a little bit?
We're just walking down and because man, like this, it's a very odd thing for me.
I could imagine.
Not so much the kids, but just people looking at me in public. Now, yes, I have dealt with that based on how I look. Yeah, people look at your tattoos, and that's cool, man. I'm cool with that. But you can just sort of tell when people are like, oh, that's that guy, and they'll just stare at you. Now, my whole life, I've gone through my life of being a very confrontational sort of man, or as I said, man, I was a bouncer for a long time. So a lot of time when people are staring at me when I was bouncing and stuff, they wanted to fight. Yeah. So like that's still hardwired into me. So the people look at me, what the fuck are you looking at? You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's just how I am, man. I'm a fighter by nature. This is what I do. So it's been very, it's been very hard, but it's been a challenge. Okay. To sort of dial that back and go, oh, okay, maybe they just recognise me. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean?
Not everyone wants to fight
you. Yeah. I mean, maybe they do.
Yeah, it could.
But yeah. So I was walking down the stairs to drop off my daughter, and I noticed a couple of kids just stop what they were doing, and they were looking at me, and it was one of those things where I was like, oh, okay, they recognise who I am. And we just keep walking, and then we turn a corner, and we go, and we drop her off at her class, and then as we're coming back, I could see that they were play fighting now, and I sort of had a little chuckle to myself and stuff like that. And then as after we'd walked past, then I heard one of them go, I'm Haze the Huntsman. And then the kid's like, no, I'm Haze the Huntsman. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That would be nuts.
Yeah. It's got
to be cool as well, though. Like
it is cool. It is cool, yeah, but it's also puts a lot of pressure. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like now I've got to really I never wanted to be, but I'm a role model now. Yeah. So I do have to carry myself in a different way, while still being true to myself and true to who I am as a man, but also understand that there are a lot of young minds that are watching me now, and those minds may perceive something I say or something I do in a different light. You know, they haven't lived through the things that we've lived through at our age, so they probably see things a lot differently to the way that I would or you would. So I just have to be a bit more careful on how I do things. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Which was it's crazy, man.
I could imagine.
It is wild.
No, well, obviously there's the whole bare knuckle thing. Like you look at you're an absolute animal in there. No one I certainly wouldn't want to step in there with you. But from the outside, like following you on socials and all that, and the few people I know that have met you, like I was with Jimmy Judge the other week, and he's like, your name came up somehow. He's like, oh, you and Haze would hit it off like anything. He's like, oh, next time, because you do, what's that thing you do on like the basketball court, and you invite people to spar? And
yeah, so obviously we've started our own sort of little clothing brand, myself and my brothers.
Yep.
Just called Hard to Kill. And yeah, essentially, man, we just want people that embody that not giving up, not bowing down to anything sort of energy. And so we just put together a little sparring day. Now, really, it's a community day, bro. Like, you know, like I fucking spent about $400 on Subway just so everyone had some food, and you know, we got some waters and stuff like that, and my partner and whatnot were running around and handing out, you know, this and that. We had lollies for the kids, and you know, so it's a community day, but it's also content, and it's content for these new content creators that are looking to make a name for themselves as well, man. So if I can help them do that, man, I'm all for it. You know?
I hear you.
So,
I hear you.
Yeah,
There's one sitting right here.
Yeah, so we just went down there and started. Sorry, man.
All good. Yeah, because Jimmy basically said next time you put one of them on, come down and have a muck around, but everyone there would have smoked me. But even same deal, you just
it's not about that.
Yeah,
though,
I know.
you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like a lot of people thought it was that's what I was calling them there for, but you know, it's not about that at all, man.
Yeah, because you mentioned kids as well, and I was talking to Rob Sutherland from and he had his son there, and he said that you spar his son. He goes, it was so good to see just Haze like just mucking around with this kid and just letting him have a few sneaky hits in. And
no, man, it's cool. It's cool, man. Community's everything, really, bro. You know, without it, life can be tough.
Yeah,
you know, without community, without a good group of people around you. So yeah, I'm very big on building community. There's a thing that we have in Māori called manaakitanga, and it's just it's about how you treat people, and how you make people feel, the money you carry yourself with, and if there's any one thing that I want to embody, that the younger generation take from that is just manaakitanga.
Okay,
you know, just being there for each other, showing good hospitality, being polite, being courteous, but also being a man of violence too. You know what I mean? You have to be able to protect the people that you love. Very big on the masculine virtues that I feel a lot of men are lacking today.
I agree.
Yeah, and man, if there's anything that I want people to take from it, it'd just be that.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, you're definitely the perfect spokesman for all that. Like everything I see that just screams you. So, yeah, no, that's sick. You also mentioned your brother before. You got one brother or
two?
Two brothers. Okay.
Two brothers. I got two younger brothers and an older sister.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, she's the boss, bro. She's the one you don't want to fuck with.
Really? Yeah.
100%.
Beach is all up.
Yeah, 100%. She'll just be the first one to stab you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, she's got three younger brothers that can fight, so she'll just take it to another level. No, but she's lovely. She is lovely, man. I love my sister.
Yeah, cool. Because, you got one brother fighting this week, IBC.
I do, yes.
Yeah,
cool. That's the baby.
That's the baby?
That's the baby,
okay.
Yeah. He's 23.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the baby.
Yeah, he's in IBC 02 this week.
Yes, correct. Yeah, he's 1-0 in IBC.
Yep.
Had his first fight at the IBC 01. Won that by knockout in the third. And now he's fighting another undefeated IBC fighter. So.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
How's he feeling? Is he excited or?
Yeah.
You're helping him in camp and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I'm his coach, and myself and my other brother. It's just us.
Yeah,
it's just us.
How was that growing up? Just three brothers, just craziness in the house, just punching each other all day?
No, growing up was very different because we're all very different in age. So I'm 35, Spencer's 29, and Jay's 23.
Right, okay.
So there was big age gaps between us, so it wasn't like there was a couple of years between us and we're all the same age and just punching on with each other all the time. Yeah, it was very different.
Yeah.
I remember changing both of their nappies.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So no, it wasn't overly like that.
Yeah, okay.
Very different.
Yeah, because I got two boys and like this house every night is almost like a BKFC. Like,
yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
Just chaos.
But, yeah, no, it wasn't really like that for us growing up. It was more like, yeah, it was like I was the big uncle that had to sort of tell them what to do all the time, and not only that, man, like my parents were at different stages of their life when they were raising us as well. So
Yeah, that's true.
there was a little bit of turmoil, myself feeling hard done by, being that I was treated a certain way, my little brothers weren't.
Okay.
But that's just life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's, as you grow up, you don't realize that you're watching your parents grow up as well.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
that's a big thing that I've sort of established since starting the podcast is like just talking through like stories would come up from my childhood or something, and I'd just be like, holy shit, like, yeah, my parents were just like, they were younger than I am now, and they had me, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
They killed it.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
yeah, so it is wild. But all right, so you're going to be at IBC as well. I'm coming. So
Yep. Yeah,
had Dan on the other week. So there's a couple of us that are doing like live streams and stuff, almost as like unofficial commentators, if you
Yeah,
will.
cool.
So
Very
yeah,
cool.
it should be pretty cool. I'm cool to.
Very
I'm
cool.
keen to get involved with it. So
Yeah, mad, very good. Now, are you looking at fighting or anything like that?
Nah, so I mentioned to you before you came here
Yeah.
that I'm trying to get on a fight card next year. So
Yeah, cool.
Alpha Blokes have announced that they're. Are you familiar with the podcast Royale?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Sweet. Have you been to any?
I haven't, no, but I done a potty with the
Yeah.
boys up in Gladdy. up
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Gladstone.
yeah. I would imagine their setup's a little bit more high tech than my one here
Yeah.
in my single car garage.
Yeah,
Humble
no,
beginnings.
Good, yeah, they're good dudes. Though.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
very
no,
good
for
dudes,
sure. Yeah, I've run into them a couple of times, and yeah, again, nothing but good things to say. So, yeah, I'm trying to get on that fight card next year. So
Very cool.
we'll see how we go. I'm just putting together some reels and things like that, trying to get their attention. And
Very cool.
yeah,
Very
so
cool.
we'll
Well,
see.
good luck with it, man.
No, I appreciate it. I got to get picked to start with, and then the
Yeah.
scary stuff starts. Any
Yeah,
any advice for someone taking on their first fight?
Yeah, just get yourself really comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
You know, like preparing for it, leading up to it. Do things that are uncomfortable, because you're going to be uncomfortable on the night.
yep,
You're going to be very uncomfortable on the night, and yeah, look into things that can calm and soothe your central nervous system, because that's going to be the first thing that goes.
What do you do for that sort of stuff? Meditation?
I'm somewhat past that now.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm somewhat past that.
So you don't feel any nerves at all? You just...
Yeah, you still feel them, but I'm at a point now where I understand what's happening in my body
Okay.
and why it's happening in my body.
Interesting.
And I understand that I've still got a job to do, and I've got to do the job regardless.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, it can be even just something as little as like, well, what's the difference between being nervous and being excited?
Yeah, okay.
Physically, they happen the exact same.
Yeah.
You know, the hairs stand up on your body when you're excited, the same as when you're nervous or when you're scared. You know, a lot of things that happen within your body happen the exact same on a chemical level, happen the exact same between being nervous and excited. The only difference is how your brain programs it, processes it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So once you understand things like that, bro, you can sort of almost turn it off.
Yeah, okay, interesting. Because I do stand up as well, and people people are always like, "Oh, don't you get nervous up there?" But I guess as you were saying that, I guess I kind of feel the same. Like I just process it differently now, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting. So did someone tell you that from the start, or is that something you just sort of established as you went? Yeah, cool.
Yes, it's something that No, I can't say anyone's physically said those words to me in that way, but I'm sure people have.
Yeah,
I'm
in
sure
a
I'm not
roundabout
the-
way, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, man, that's just experience.
Yeah,
that's just
cool.
experience. Yeah.
How old did you say you were when you started boxing? 21.
No, I started boxing when I was 15, 16.
15, yeah, cool. Just for like fun or?
No. My dad put me in. So I'm a second generation fighter. Dad was the first boxer.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've been around our whole lives, me and my brothers. And I was playing rugby league first.
Okay. How'd you go with that?
Yeah, doing quite well in that. I was playing. I was in the Kebra A's at Kebra Park.
Nice.
And in development squads for the Gold Coast Titans.
Yeah, okay.
And then I got to, I think it's 16. Yeah, I think I was about 16. I had a bad injury in my ankle where I had to take the rest of the season off, and then came back and I wasn't making teams. Like they were just like, "Oh, we thought you were injured," and I was like, "Oh, fuck this." My dad just goes, "Fuck it, let's go boxing." So,
Yeah.
yeah, just chucked the gloves on and started training, and then I think it was only like it would have been a year later tops that I was the Australian junior super heavyweight champion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, wasn't long.
How do you you just mentioned footy. I know you went down to Sydney last week for Run Nation. How was that in real life?
That's wild, bro.
100%.
That's pretty cool. Like they're like because that's what I was known for in rugby league.
Yeah,
that's what I was known for. I was just like, let's chuck Haze on. Haze, we want that guy done. Right, and I just put on a big hit. But man, like watching it on social media compared to watching it in real life, so different.
I could imagine.
Like on social media, these guys look like they're moving slow. You know what I mean? But they were fucking booking, bro. Hey, they were getting just big collisions, big collisions. It was cool. They called it modern day jousting.
Okay, that's a good way to put it.
It's a fucking real good way to put it. I loved it, man. I thought it was great, and they did it, man. The production was incredible. How the whole event just amazing, bro. That was really good.
Yeah, it looks
hats off
sick
to those dudes, man. That was really cool. Yeah,
it made me thankful that I don't play footy anymore. Like,
bro, there were some heavy collisions, and the final, the main event, sort of so to speak, finished quite. Like they sort of kicked up a bit of a stink about it because one dude hit the other dude, and it was the decider, and everyone was like, okay, cool. So that dude that hit the other guy won, and I think his name was Miles. But they've just gone through the process of getting everything legalized, everything sanctioned, and getting everything insured.
Okay.
And so one of the new rules that had come in is you cannot shoulder charge. You cannot shoulder charge. Right. And the very last hit that this Miles guy had done was most definitely a shoulder charge.
Yeah.
So the judging panel decided, right, that's legal, that's illegal.
Yeah.
They're going to reward it to the other guy.
Yeah, true.
Val.
There you go.
And so they got all upset about it, but honestly, bro, like it's the best possible outcome you could have, being now that you guys are the first ever sanctioned and insured run nation, sort of, that sort of modern day jousting sport, and you got a chance to show on the big stage that, all right, this is what we're about. We're actually about things being legal, things being sanctioned, and things being safe. So it was good, I think.
So how long do you having a run on there?
Oh, fuck it. When I finished fighting, man,
you'd have a run.
100%.
Really,
bro? That's what I fucking did, bro. 100%. But I have to wait till I'm finished fighting because, bro, it's like a car crash.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's heavy collision. But I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love to do that shit. That's fun.
Well, there you go.
I love that.
Opposite answer to what I would have given. Hey, I've been asking the guests. I haven't been prepping them as of late. I've been getting better answers, I suppose. But name of the podcast is Can't Get Any Worse Podcast. Do you have like a moment in your life that you can remember where you just sort of threw your hands up in the air and you're like, shit can't get any worse? It can be a fight. It can be a shitty day you had bouncing. Anything. Put you on the spot here.
Not really, bro.
No?
You know what I mean? No. I don't live like that. I can't live like that.
Okay.
Everything that has happened to me in my life has led me to here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm quite proud of the man who's sitting here today.
Yeah, definitely.
The things that I've overcome, the things that I've beaten. And I'm very big on life is loss. At some stage in your life, you will experience loss. Whether it's your parents, your grandparents, a friend, a partner leaving you, you lose your sight, lose your hearing.
Yep.
Life is loss, man. And how you deal with and manage that loss determines the heights you reach thereafter. So I can't sit here and say, oh, well, when I lost this fight, or when I did this, or when I did that, because it's all part of the journey, bro. And I took that shit on the chin. I rebuilt, and I came back better and stronger, and I fucking blew up.
Yeah.
So I can't say that there's ever a defining moment where I sat there and go, man, things couldn't get any worse, because my thought process is things are going to get fucking way better.
Yeah, okay.
That's just how I think about it.
That's such a good mindset.
I'm built from this,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good. Have you always had that sort of mindset? Or it's, again, something you've had to work towards?
I've always had it in a sense of like if I lost the fight, I'd be like, I'm coming back so much better now, like so much stronger. I'm dialing in. But in a life aspect, it probably wasn't until I found myself on the wrong side of the law, and I got in a little bit of trouble, and was looking at doing time, and thankfully and very grateful that I didn't. And just turned things around, and that's when I just started going, man, this everything that's happened now has led me to this.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, 4 years ago you could have been, hey man, you're going to be sitting next to Conor McGregor having dinner. He's going to message you and be like, Haze, I just sailed into Rome. Where are you? Yeah, I'm in Rome, bro. Sweet, let's go get dinner. Like, you couldn't have told me that was going to be a thing 4 years ago. I would have been like, you're fucking bullshit. But
How do you feel now, like looking back at that? Like, obviously you said you're proud of the man that's sitting there today, but still, it must be, when you sit back and like say something like that, you must go, what the fuck is going on right now? Is it mind blowing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just in it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in it. I could imagine it being mind blowing for some young kids that are in the position I was in before, and go, man, just in like 2 years, 3 years, I could completely change my life. I can imagine it being mind blowing to them, but I'm just taking each day as it comes, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sick.
So I can't say I'd sit there and go, wow, this is mind blowing. Maybe I will in 10 years' time when it's done.
Yeah.
But right now, bro, I got a job to do.
Yeah.
I got a job to do. I want to win a world title, and I want to retire my whole family. So,
yeah, sick.
Yeah, I got a job to do, bro.
I think you're on the right path, mate.
Thanks, man.
I reckon we've both got kids to go pick up, so yes. I reckon we probably call it there. But so people know where to follow you, you're on Instagram?
Just Haze the Huntsman. Yeah, yep. Haze the Huntsman on Instagram and TikTok, and Haze Hepi on Facebook.
Yeah, cool. One last question. Where did the Huntsman come from?
Man, I was like I said, man, like branding comes from, it's a very big thing for me. So I was sitting there and I was just trying to think of like different fight names. And I was like, hey, is the Hitman, can we do the Hitman? No, fuck, a million other people have done the Hitman. And I wanted something that just made people go, I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about as soon as you say it. And a lot of people think it's a Huntsman spider, and it's not a fucking Huntsman spider. Why is that spider called a Huntsman? Because they believed it didn't make webs. Mm-hmm. It would hunt its prey. So it's a fucking hunter.
There you go.
So I was like, Haze the Huntsman. Yeah, so...
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it was a spider as well.
A lot of people do, but no, it's not a fucking spider. It's a professional hunter. Yeah, a huntsman is a professional, just like a businessman. It makes
fucking sense.
A businessman does business. A huntsman hunts.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so Haze the Huntsman. Yeah.
No, crazy, man. Well, I genuinely appreciate you coming on and sitting in that couch. Absolutely fucking blown away to have a chat to you and finally meet you. So
cool as, bro.
No, I appreciate it. I'm sure all the listeners appreciate it as well. Like I said, I've pumped your tires a couple times on this podcast after your fights, so cool, it's mind blowing. So appreciate all you guys listening, and I will see you later.
Can't get any worse, we'll make you see. It's all